We've got some unfortunate Call of Duty news to go over today, but we've also got some good news, like a brand new DMZ/Warzone 2 map coming out very soon. As always, we're going to be covering all the new information in a rapid style format video. That way you can quickly watch this and get right back into game with no wasted time. If you're new here on a sub, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you left a like or comment, thank you a ton. So we've got two different things to cover in this video. First, we've got a tweet by Call of Duty themselves that give us some information. Then after this Call of Duty tweet, Infinity Ward tweeted out giving us some more information. So first, let's go over the Call of Duty tweet. Season 2 will be launching on February 15th. Stay tuned for additional intel. So yes, Season 2 has been pushed back an additional 2 weeks. It was supposed to launch at the beginning of February. Now it's going to be February 15th, which is a little disappointing because Season 1 was already way longer than what people expected. People thought the wait for Season 1 going into Season 2 was kind of longer than normal, and it was a really big gap between seasons. But on top of it already being a pretty big gap, it has now been extended 2 additional weeks. So none of the Season 2 content will be in game until February 15th. Season 2 will be launching on February 15th. Our studio teams have been making several changes based on what we have heard from our community players. Season 2 includes all new content with the return of Resurgence and a brand new small map for Warzone 2.0. Ranked play is also back and coming to Modern Warfare 2, along with new multiplayer maps, new modes, new weapons, and much more. Stay tuned for additional intel. The reason this is notable is we haven't got a lot of communication from Call of Duty or Infinity Ward over the last month and a half. Yeah, we've got a few things on Twitter talking about small bug fixes that's been implemented, but they haven't really talked about the future direction of the game, what we can expect for Season 2, or even when we'd get that. We've pretty much been left in the dark, which isn't uncommon. The same thing happened for Vanguard, and usually when it comes to Infinity Ward, they're not as vocal about what's going on with the game, and we've seen that with the patch notes for this game. The last few big patches we've got for Modern Warfare 2, they left off almost all the important stuff on the patch notes. They leave just a little bit of information on the patch notes, but all the big changes they kind of leave to the community to figure out for themselves. So maybe we'll get some more communication as we go on to the future, but I don't really expect that from Infinity Ward. They also said they've been making several changes based on what they've heard from community feedback, which I don't know. We'll just have to see those when they're implemented in the game. I'm not sure what changes they're going to be making. That to me just sounds like marketing talk. Now the next part is where it gets really exciting. Season 2 will include the return of Resurgence and a brand new small map for Warzone 2.0. So this confirms it. Next season, Season 2 will have a brand new small map for Warzone 2.0, and it will also have the Resurgence game mode, which I'm really excited about. We've been talking about rumors for this, but the original rumors said this would be out maybe Season 3, Season 4, but no, it confirmed right here, Resurgence and a new Warzone 2.0 map will be coming next season. They didn't say if this small map will be playable in DMZ, but I can guarantee you if they're making a new Warzone 2.0 map, DMZ is part of Warzone 2.0. This will be playable in DMZ at some point. They didn't confirm if it's going to be at the launch of Season 2, maybe Season 2 Reloaded, or that might be something that comes in Season 3. But as a DMZ player, I really hope this new smaller map is available in DMZ as soon as possible. More content for DMZ is a huge must because DMZ is a really fun mode, but it needs just a little bit more to it because it feels like it hasn't got a ton of new stuff since the game, since DMZ has launched. Then they said ranked play is coming back for Modern Warfare 2. This isn't huge news. They've been talking about this for a while. I think this was originally supposed to be part of Season 1, but just didn't make the cut, so now we're getting it in Season 2. Then they said new multiplayer maps, new modes, new weapons, and much more. I mean, that's to be expected. We already knew we would be getting new maps, new weapons. That comes with every single season. From the Call of Duty post, the biggest information is that Resurgence is coming back and a new small map for Warzone 2.0. Next, we have the information that came out from Infinity Ward today. This is what they tweeted out. We look forward to sharing more details on the updates coming to Season 2 in a deep dive studio blog next week. This includes exciting changes to Warzone 2.0, including the Gulag, looting, and loadouts. More soon. So right off the bat, they're telling us that we're going to get more information, a deep dive next week into all what's coming to Season 2. So hopefully that answers a lot of our questions, and I'd love to see some more DMZ stuff there. Then they're talking about exciting changes that include Gulag, looting, and loadouts. And this is what a lot of the communities had feedback on. A lot of people aren't a huge fan of the 2v2 Gulag because it kind of gives you a random chance depending on the teammate you get. You could get a really bad teammate and it could screw you over. Same thing, looting, people are able to get an insane amount of self-revives and just kind of stay outside of the zone, or a bunch of stims, and there's some wonky stuff that people are doing with the different looting and the stuff they can have in their backpack. Loadouts also, they're talking about doing some changes to that. So yeah, that's all they said on Twitter, but luckily we're going to find out a lot more next week, and trust me, as soon as they release that deep dive, we're going to go in, we're going to break it down, and I'm going to give you a quick rapid style news video letting you know all the changes like this. So if you want to see that, make sure to sub to the channel, and yeah, let me know how you felt about all the different stuff we talked about today about the brand new Resurgence map coming next season. And with that, I'm out. If you left a like or a comment, I appreciate you a ton. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.